Talking about motivational speeches, I did one on Tuesday for about 70 females for a lingerie company. This company just signed a deal with Maya, and they were about to all move into the store, and they're going to be the faces for this company. And I love doing motivation talk. I love inspiring and empowering people. And I went and did the talk, and at the end of the talk, it didn't go very well. Every talk that I've done, I've always been very impressed with. Every talk that I've done, I've always been like, yeah, I really moved the group. People were talking about stuff, but this talk didn't go very well, and it really played on me for the last couple of days because everything I do, I like to do at 150%, and it actually really like made me think about, I deserve to have the privilege of trying to empower people. And it's something that I really had to talk with myself over the last couple of days. It really played a toll on my confidence and everything like that. And, one thing I really learned, even though the talk I felt that didn't go well, one thing I learned, it was a very good experience because what it did, it allowed me to be able to be in a position very quickly to detach all emotional connection to being able to get away from that ego, but then to put an emotional connection to why do I want to do it and where do I want to go with my life, and about evolving. The whole concept is if you're not evolving, you're dissolving. That's only two concepts. Either way, we're going to die. So what are we going to do with our time to best suit ourselves and grow? And it really, even though the talk didn't do well, it put me in a position to be like, you know what, I'm accepting of that, and I know where I want to go, where I want to go better, what I want to do. And I think that's really important for you guys out there, that sometimes when you're really passionate about doing something for the right reasons, and not every time it's going to go well, but it's really important that you don't just accept yourself for learning. Give yourself that permission to learn, even if you're in a professional level. It doesn't matter. At any time you put an action, it doesn't matter if you're at amateur, intermediate, at a professional, it doesn't matter, and you implement an action and it doesn't go 100% successful, still remember you're learning, and every day you wake up, you're going to learn something new and you're going to develop. So give yourself that freedom and give yourself that permission to accept that sometimes it's not going to go good, and sometimes it gives you strength. And the true strength is not about putting people down. True strength is really taking ownership of yourself and going to those areas where you feel a bit insecure and understand, why am I insecure in that area, and how can I get rid of that wall? How can I get rid of that block? How can I rise above it? How can I be better? Because that's what it's all about, and that's what this show's all about, is about having people like Daniel come on the show, Liam that we had a couple of weeks ago. It's about people that really believe in themselves. And Daniel's not at her level now simply because she just aced it. There have been moments, and I believe hundreds of moments through her lifetime where she's like, is this what I want to do? This is too hard. This is ridiculous. I'm embarrassed. I've forgotten something. I feel humiliated. And humility is one of the best things that you can possibly have, as long as you own it and accept it, and not allow your ego to be your righteousness, not allow your ego to be what's stopping you. Be humble of learning.
You can't be arrogant enough to expect to be the best straight away. Imagine if Usain Bolt just gave up when he didn't win his first race, or imagine if Jim Jeffries just gave up his career because he got booed off stage, or like imagine if Will Smith gave up acting because he couldn't get the right gig. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Everyone's got to start somewhere.
And guys, also another thing is that you're never going to be the best. Remember that. Like, you're only the best for a small time, because the next day, as soon as you wake up, you're going to grow and be better. So never aim to be the best, just aim to be better, and don't worry about what the other guy's doing. There's no such thing as having competition on the outside. Your only competition is who you are on the inside. That's the ultimate growth.